So today is a day for vlogging obsession on Netflix. I don't actually often get into TV shows. It's a lot of commitment. There's just so many episodes, and I have so many other romance novels to read, so I don't have that kind of time. But I saw this trailer and it caught my attention. The whole forbidden romance slash taboo slash the dad is banging his son's fiance girlfriend person. So icky, but they did their job. I am interested. So today you're gonna watch me binge Obsession on Netflix. I somehow always forget to introduce myself in my intros, but if you don't know me, my name's Melissa. If you guys are familiar with my channel, welcome back. Just got done watching episode 1. Oh, episode 2 is starting. I'm not ready for you yet. Need a vlog. So here are some things that have happened. We learned William Farrell is the dad, and then we have Anna, I forgot her last name. The episode opens up with him operating this massively successful surgery at separating baby twins. So we get the sense that he is this successful surgeon. He's a family man. He has 2 kids, and he seems to have a very loving relationship with his wife, and they still engage in intimacy. So far in episode 1, we don't see any trouble in the marriage, but maybe we'll get to see more information with some flashbacks, or I don't know if maybe they are secretly are having problems, but this could potentially make it more interesting in the sense that you could still end up stepping out on your relationship even if you are in a happy, loving partnership. It's more so something that has to do with him on the inside, something that he feels like he has to fill. William Farrell and Anna first meet at this work party, and the way it's filmed, it makes it seem as if when they first lay their eyes on each other, they already know each other. And I was confused at first. I thought, did I miss something? Do they know each other? And then I realized, oh, I guess maybe they're playing off this whole concept of, I knew the first time I laid my eyes on you. You know, the whole like soulmate situation, or I felt at the instant that we looked at each other, there was a connection. So I think that is what the show is playing off of, is that sort of vibe. I don't like it. I am not a fan because immediately there's something up, and there's absolutely no tension. There is no buildup. They lay their eyes on each other, and it's too insta intrigue for me. It's too insta lust for me. I think I would have much rather prefer some more tension buildup, because the moment that they finally do kiss or they finally do bang is when the whole audience would go, oh my gosh, God, finally it's happening. This is horrible that it's happening, but it's finally happening. But there's none of that. The stakes are already high because it is his son's girlfriend at this time, but I wish we got a little bit more of a buildup. But I'm guessing with this show, the tension is going to focus more on when is the son and the wife going to find out versus the tension of the buildup between Farrell and Anna. But we'll see how things play out. It is getting dark and twisty. Oh, it's starting again. Does Netflix not know the meaning of pause? You guys, it's just, this is why I don't like this trope. It's just so messed up what is happening, because the episode starts off with a bang, literally right up against the wall. And right away, Anna sets her ground rules. She gives him instructions. First of all, they can never bang not somewhere that's not her apartment, or her friend's apartment, I should say. She tells him that she chooses to surrender to him. And then we are shown a little bit of BDSM in this, which I do think is kind of weird that that's not explored more. You know, if that is their connection, their kink, and how they are as partners, why is that not expanded more, especially when she says powerful words that she chooses to surrender. She chooses to be submissive when she wants to. Kind of wanted to see more of that. You know what? The show is called Obsession for a reason. Right away, we see that his need for her, I guess you could also say his feelings for her, are growing at an alarming rate. He definitely feels stronger for her than she for him. And there are some instances where she gets emotional, and I think it's more of the guilt more than anything. And when he gets emotional in this episode, I have a feeling it's more so because he misses her, the woman, Anna, that he's having the affair with. Anytime that he's not with her, he wants to be with her. There is a scene in this episode where Jay and Anna have gone to Paris for a vacation. And when Pharaoh learns of this, he lies to his wife that he has a trip that he said he needs to go to Brussels. But what he does is he basically lurks and stalks them, Jay and Anna, outside of their hotel. And Anna is pissed. She tells him, "You broke the rules. I told you. These are not my instructions." And even though she is angry, they do have some hate sex up against the alley outside. Kind of gross. So she proceeds to bang Jay's dad in the alley in Paris, is upset with him for breaking the rules, lets him know that. And then she goes back inside the hotel room to Jay, and suddenly she cancels their dinner plans and claims that she has a migraine. And here we see her, I guess, battling with herself. Maybe it's a mixture of self-loathing for being with these two men, father and son. I can't get quite a clear read on her as I do with William Ferrell. William Ferrell, I can already tell he's already kind of like head over heels. You can tell he just wants to wreck his whole life, fuck everything else, and just be with Anna. Meanwhile, Anna is quite a selfish character, but in a different way. I don't think she cares for William Ferrell as much as he cares for her. She wants both of the best worlds. She wants Jay, the normality in her life, and then she wants her dark, twisted obsession that is Jay's father. Let's see what happens in episode 3. Let's make sure it's paused. It's coming to a head. So many things happen in this episode. I'm gonna go from the end to the beginning. So the son suspects, finally, because the dad is at Jay's bachelorette. He's at Jay's bachelor party at some bar, and he says something that Jay has only ever heard Anna say, something about learning to love the questions. And the dad says it to him at the bar when Jay is opening up to his dad about his concerns with Anna, who he feels like he doesn't know that well. Why are you marrying her? Who he feels like is holding back from him all the time. And his father's trying to placate him, and then eventually tells him, you gotta learn to love the questions. And then that sparks something in Jay, and he's like, wait, what? Where'd you hear that from? And then the dad is like, from a poem, right? And then he just kind of like lets that roll off his back and then keeps walking. And then we see the episode end, and the dad leaves the bachelor party early, and then we go with him through the train, and he's obviously going to go see Anna, I believe, because while he's having a bachelor party, Anna says she's staying in for the night. We also find out that the mom, Anna's mom, suspects the affair. She doesn't come out right and say it, but she basically lets Anna know, girl, you need to stop. You need to stop. We find out who was texting William Ferrell the threatening texts. He was getting texts warning him that he needed to stop the affair because he's a pervert. This person knows. And it is revealed, spoiler, this is a spoiler video. It's revealed that his daughter knows about, or the daughter suspects that he's having an affair. And she had planned to let it all out during Anna and Jay's engagement party, but she ultimately does not end up going through it because she felt like she did not want to be held responsible for ending her parents' marriage. This endless web of complications. They are trying their best to keep things quiet, to keep things under control. I will say Anna is very much the one wearing the pants of this relationship. She is always just kind of, most of the time, she's cool, calm, and collected and is not worried about people finding out because she's confident that nobody knows, nobody will find out. If somebody finds out, I'm just gonna walk up to them and smoke them out. But she is quite bold the way she lives her life. We also find out in this episode that Jay resembles Anna's deceased brother. In past couple of episodes, we find out that Anna's brother had incestuous feelings towards her, and when she rejected him, he committed suicide. He unalived himself. So it is hella creepy that her now fiance, who she's cheating on, looks exactly like her brother. Honestly, these people just need massive amounts of therapy. I think at this point, I would have wanted to see some more scenes with William's wife. She at first says a comment a couple of episodes ago about, well, I can't imagine you having an affair. And then he assures her, saying, I'm not having an affair, and she believes him. I believe he loves her, but not as much as he loves Anna. I want to see him get caught by the wife. I want to see more scenes of her feeling more suspicious and just a little bit more smart. Let's see, and let's move on to episode 4. We have come to the end. So many things occurred. So the son is dead. He dies because he catches his dad and Anna mid-bang. He's appropriately shocked, steps back, misses the railing of that staircase because she lives at the top, and then he falls to his death. It was very tragic, obviously, because the dad, William, is horrified, goes down the stairs and holds his dead son in his arms, and there's so much blood, and Anna just walks away. She's a psychopath. And I get it, she has had a pretty horrifying childhood, because we find out that her mom knew about the inappropriate relationship that her brother and her had, and, didn't do anything about it. Her mom did not step in as that protector and guidance. And now Anna is all fucked up. And it's all it's hard to say if I was just going to complain that it was all wrapped up in a pretty bow. But towards the end, when you see Anna finally going to therapy, as I said in my previous video, we just need some therapy up in here. We see her ending the episode and she is starting a therapy session, but then the camera pans to her face and she has that twinkle of intrigue in her eye. And I don't know, is this a whole new page? Because she did tell Peggy that she wants to stop. She's tired of doing this. But then we also know old habits are hard to break. Is this her new conquest? We don't know. Will there be a sequel series? I don't know. I imagine this will probably at least hit the top 10 on Netflix. I don't know if it'll go viral per se. It's entertaining enough. I flirted with the idea of giving this miniseries a 3 out of 5 stars, but I'm probably going to be giving it a 2 out of 5 stars. Because the 3 to me is like average, and this felt below average. I've already complained about just the lack of buildup and tension. Even in that first episode, when they first lay their eyes together, they don't even know each other, but then they look at each other like, I know you. It was weird. The performances were fine. It's talented actors doing what they can do best with the script that they were given. Didn't find anything particularly super interesting about the direction or cinematography. If I had to praise anything about it, it would be the performances, not so much the script, because of things I already complained about before. This show did make me think of the movie Unfaithful. We got to see more from the other person's point of view, and by that I mean the person who is getting cheated on. I think that movie is a good example of you getting to see different perspectives of that. And just to reiterate, I did want to see just a little bit more into what the wife is going through and her mindset. She does have a great emotional scene when she finds out that her son is dead. It was really disturbing because she's literally kind of like bashing her head into this cabinet because she's just in so much pain, and her daughter has to sit there and see that and try to console her, and she's inconsolable. And William Farrow walks in, sees this. Sorry, my dog is begging me to walk him. One moment, please. Sorry about that. So ultimately, I feel like I can say I didn't like the show. It just felt too much like it's just a story of these horrible people doing horrible things. For me, it just leads me to question, well, what was the point of this? What was the point of the story? There's some entertainment. I mean, the sex scenes honestly weren't even that great. I've seen better ones. I wish I could have said, well, at least it has that for it. At least the spicy scenes are good. No, not even. If you are watching this, I'm assuming you've already seen the show because, I mean, I already spoiled it. But for some reason, if you have not watched the show yet, I can't say that I wouldn't recommend this. I think I would only not recommend if something is truly awful. And I don't think this was awful. It just didn't really hit the mark for me. You could watch it, and if you do watch it, please come back in my comments and let me know your thoughts on this mini-series. Do you want to see a season 2? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? Did you think it was spicy? How do you feel about their instant connection in the first episode? I want to know all of your thoughts. If you guys have watched this till the end, thank you guys so much. If you watch this till the end, leave me your most used emoji in the comments below. Thanks for watching. My name's Melissa. And if you like this video, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.